on our team here that needs to be unmuted.
Sure.
Let's see. Full boxed. Jonathan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. My keyboard's doing something funky though. Hold on.
Cool. Glad you could make it, man. Normally too, we usually have our sign language person, Lynette. Her daughter has a doctor appointment. She was unable to make this as well. But for anybody in our deaf community, you know, we always post our AMAs, our YouTube channel, and somebody with a hearing impairment can use the automated closed captioning there. I've looked at that; it works pretty well. So it's unfortunate we weren't able to have her today, but we do have that option. So.
Well, that's awesome. We're definitely want to give you guys a warm welcome here to Chipmunk's Villa. A lot of the community was a part of the pre-sale for this project, and even more after the launch when when everybody started hearing the buzz about the project. So we're definitely happy you all made the time to speak with us today and speak with the community, address the community, answer any questions. But yeah, definitely wanted to, first kind of open it up, just get, a background of the team and, how this project all came about.
Great. Yeah. So I'm Prop Daddy. My name is Nate. I'm the COO, Chief Operating Officer of MemeNFT. And I've had a couple of years in crypto. Been a part of a couple different projects, mostly as a support mod, just help out wherever I can, and got involved. I knew Mr. Pickles from another project, and when the idea came to launch this project, he called on me to help out. And my role basically is a lot of the stuff that no one else wants to do. Keep track of our transactions, keep us on a checklist, and keep everybody on task as much as it might be annoying to them. But that's really my role. We have Alex is our CEO. Alex has been part of a number of projects, and he makes the decisions, and he's very good at it. He's been in crypto for years. He actually day trades crypto, is very successful at it, and is able to do well doing that. And that's his role. We have Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles, Nico, he is our Chief Marketing Officer. He has been in crypto, I think he mentioned, since Bonfire days, and he's our well-connected, very experienced crypto marketing guru. He's got a lot of connections in the BSC space and in the Ethereum space, and has helped us get a lot of good marketing going, and he has a lot in store for us with marketing going forward. Let me see who else. Jonathan, I don't know if you stepped out. We have fully voxed Jonathan. Jonathan DeLucia. He is known as the voice of crypto. He runs a lot of our VCs and does voice acting. He's also going to be working with Mr. Pickles, very heavily focused on a second marketplace that we're going to launch. It's going to focus on audio NFTs, and it's going to be a groundbreaking platform, streaming platform, music production NFT marketplace. So we're happy to have him. We've got, I think, up to 24 of us on the core team. We all have different skill sets. We've got a total of 8 devs with us. We've got a couple website developers. We've got a couple staking developers. We have 3 marketplace developers. And I think there's a couple more. Yeah, we've got a very well-rounded team. Oh, there's Jonathan. What's up, man? I kind of already introduced you, man. If you want to introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Okay, my mic working now?
There you are. Yep.
Yeah, my computer was acting funny. I had to restart it. It was like tab was held down, but it wasn't. It was weird. But anyways, hi. I'm fully Vox, Jonathan DeLucia, as you said. Um, I'm a COO on another project, and I met Mr. Pickles like March of last year. Helped us launch a project that we did, and he's a great guy, a very well connected guy in the space. And when I knew he was on this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in, because the marketing is going to be insane. And then yeah, so that's why I do a lot of the voice communication with them. I'm always in the VCs and everything, so that's why I'm here right now. And yeah, I'll pass it back to you, Prop.
Awesome. Can we get a who yeah to get us rolling?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
There we go.
I heard it. I was in the VC during the pre-sale launch, and boy, I just the energy in that VC was awesome, and of course the who yeah. I mean, it was it was
yeah.
no other, man. It was really fun to watch you guys. And another thing is that there's tons of transparency in this project. So that's super appreciated, one. And it's really uncommon in BSC space. So that really certainly does go a long way. It's, and definitely goes to, shows that you guys are really committed to this, and it shows a lot of transparency. How did you guys come up with the name, and the point of this project?
Yeah, so it's kind of a funny story. We initially wanted to launch a token called Keanu, just a meme token, BSC space token. That was, I think, back in September, October. We actually got it started, got it rolling, and not far into that, we got notice from another project that's back in June, I believe, Keanu Inu. I think it was an Ethereum token. They had actually gotten a cease and desist order from Keanu Reeves' attorneys, the real Keanu Reeves. And he did not like his name and image being used in crypto. We were not aware of that. And so when we learned that, we quickly, changed gears. And Mr. Pickles actually, I think you, Jonathan, had been, kind of this idea to have a legit BSC marketplace, because there really isn't a solid BSC marketplace. And they did some looking into the name MemeNFT, and sure enough, MemeNFT.com was a domain that hadn't been secured yet. But the name itself, MemeNFT, crypto's full of memes, memeable things. Of course, NFTs are huge right now, and they're going to be huge in the coming years. So we shifted. MemeNFT was kind of a long-term idea for Mr. Pickles and Jonathan, and we decided let's just move forward with this big utility project. And so we threw together some out-of-pocket money and purchased MemeNFT.com. It was a large purchase, and we got the ball rolling. We started getting connections, some of the devs that we knew, and started working on this project. So yeah, it's golden name. Excited about it. We think it's got a lot of it's got a huge can have a huge impact in terms of marketing and the saleability of it. So yeah, that was kind of the origins of MemeNFT, and it's just been great since. Jonathan, do you have anything on that?
No, man. I think you said. I mean, I feel like Mr. Pickles is here, dude. You said exactly how he said it.
I've heard the story a few times. So.
Yeah, exactly.
At least how it came to know the name, but
when he told me about it, immediately I was like, "Let's buy the website right now." And then I went and looked, and this guy wanted like $25,000 for it. I got him down quite a bit, but we paid a hefty penny for that website because we felt like it deserved a .com. So we made sure that that's what we delivered for our community, and people need to take us seriously. We're going to be a huge marketplace.
Yep,
Awesome.
exactly.
Awesome. A lot of folks in our community, 'cause I asked about this and, kind of want to get right to it, because this is something that appeals to, many folks that, that wish to hold a token that has the staking capabilities. Can you guys go into, how the staking platform came about? What would be like an expectation and goals for the staking platform in regards to APY, and just kind of break that down for us.
Yeah, happy to. So we launched our staking platform this last weekend, and we have two brilliant devs. I don't know if you've seen our staking platform. The user interface is gorgeous, uh, and we are so happy about it, how it turned out. So, you know, meme NFT token is not a reflections token, right? Like we have a 9% tax, 5% to marketing, 3% to liquidity, and 1% to development, research and development. So there's no reflections, right? So, we've had a number of people since we launched and even during pre-sale ask about, are we going to have staking? So staking was something that we have wanted to implement to the project from early on. We want holders to be happy. We want them to gain not just from the gains on the chart, but, gain more tokens over time. So we did get the two devs on board. They did a wonderful job. And we did not expect 30% of our supply to be staked. The numbers we ran before staking, I thought a high point would be 1.5 trillion at the highest level. So our goal initially was to have an APY between 100 and 200%. That was a goal. Thing I thought we would easily hit. I thought we might be over 200% just based on if 1 trillion or 1.5 trillion tokens were staked. We currently have, I believe, 3.5 trillion or 3.4 trillion of our tokens staked. So that was a significantly higher amount. It just goes to show the trust and the faith our community has in this project for so many of our holders to stake all of their tokens. But what that has done is it's lowered the APY. And a couple days ago, we decided to double the staking pool to bring the APY up. So it was, I believe, at 33 or 34%. We added another 200 or 250 billion tokens to the staking pool, and that's brought us up to, I believe, we're around 66% right now. So, and while we're talking about it, I've had a lot of DMs and some of our top holders asking to add more to the staking pool, to bring it above 100%. And that's a difficult thing to do, only because, like I said, a huge number of our tokens are already staked. We have about 800 tokens locked up in Unicrypt, and I believe we have about 125 million tokens from buybacks that are available. So if we were to try and get the stake of the APY above 100%, we'd have to add another 250 tokens to the stake pool. And that would be nice in the short term. However, in the long run, that would reduce the number of tokens we can supply to exchanges down the road, and also reduce the tokens we can add to staking later after this pool ends. So it's a tough decision, but we've decided at this point to not add more to the current staking pool. And we want to have a pool that's robust after 60 days so that people can continue to stake. If we were to add more now, we might have a better APY for staking for the first 60 days, but then the APY for the other pools going forward would be significantly lower. So, we're trying to make decisions that are in the holders' best interests, and we don't want to, we don't want to reduce the number of tokens that we have in our supply for things on the road like exchanges and more staking. So, yeah, staking's going great. It's a hugely successful thing. I'm just very in shock at the amount of tokens people have staked, and it really makes me confident in our community. Something, Jonathan?
Yeah, I mean, and just imagine when we launch the marketplace and you can receive we can receive more tokens after we buy back into the chart. I mean, we can always add to this later
Right.
too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And what he's referring to there is the marketplace. When we launch, we're going to commit 0.5% to 1% of every NFT sale to buybacks, which is huge. So when you run the numbers on that, if we do 1% of the volume that OpenSea does, we're talking about huge buys on a daily basis.
Huge.
And then those tokens, it's exciting. So those tokens that would come from the buybacks, then we will also add to staking and for exchanges. But at this point, we want to make sure that we don't blow our load too early. We want to make sure we have stuff set aside for the longevity of the program of the project. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
It's like interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So we're go ahead.
No, I was saying, it sounds like it's a well planned out ecosystem, and I'm just curious, how long has this, development process been going on for prior to, the actual launch?
So the whole thing started, I think it was back in August or September, and then development of the marketplace that started. It's all kind of a blur. So November. But we've been
going for a couple months.
A couple months.
Yeah, a couple months now.
And
we got a really good developer on it we've used in the past does really good work. So he's been working on that. And then our the certified developer we have, he's the one that created the marketplace.
Yep.
And now, as far as the NFT aspect, what would the team be looking to develop in the future? Is there maybe talks of incorporating this into gaming? Can you talk about the NFT side a little bit?
Yeah. So in terms of staking, it's high priority to get NFT staking going. Our staking hubs are more than apt to do that. So that is high on the priority list after we launch the marketplace. In terms of NFTs on the marketplace, we're going to start on the BSC chain. So launch on the BSC chain, and then we're going to move quickly over to Ethereum, Solana, and Kronos. Kronos is a big one that we want to move to as well. And we'll probably just continue to add other blockchain capabilities as well. So yeah, we're starting off as a kind of an OpenSea type marketplace that people will be able to list their NFTs, their work, their JPEGs, pictures and videos, just like a normal marketplace. And then the next biggest thing will be the audio NFTs, and who better to discuss that whole realm than Jonathan? That's an exciting way.
We have another marketplace coming out that's under the MemeNFT umbrella, and it's called Musely. And we got musely.com as well for that. But basically, it's going to be a home front for audio-based NFTs. So if new artists want to release their albums, they can do that on the platform. Voice actors like myself, I'm going to be putting on some of my original content on there when it goes live. So, like my oh yeah and things like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll put all that stuff on there for people to have, and then we're gonna have like an artist spotlight section and stuff, so we can people can get highlighted on the site. We want to highlight new artists and all sorts of things. We want a place for people that can go to do audio NFTs that's safe, because right now there's not a lot of spots that are doing it or advertising it. If you go Google like audio NFTs right now, you won't really see much. It's very bare. So we're filling that void as well, and I'm super excited for that. Me and Pickles are like really bullish on the audio side of this, and we think it's going to be a huge hit. And then we've been getting so many partnerships. Tim Spacewalker's been working on a lot of that stuff as well. Prop in here too, assistant, and as always, it's going to be a beautiful platform to really complement MemeNFT very well.
Yeah, very excited about it.
So as far as, it mentioned, some of the initial marketing, what do you feel has really worked for you since launch and prior to launch? And, what can we expect, in the future? I mean, there's a lot of, huge population that, definitely wants, has a huge interest in NFTs. And I just, feel like they need to be educated. Is there, plans in place to possibly even, include some of that education to the masses and incorporating that into your marketing?
Yeah, definitely. So, because Mr. Pickles is so connected in this space, for pre-sale and in our launch, after launch, the focus was heavily on, the typical BSC marketing, trending. We were Dex Tools trending right after launch for, I believe it was 2.5 days, all organic. And then we've had tons of call groups. We have had PooCoin ads. We have Facebook ads continuing just to get our name out there and the brand awareness start to grow.
AMAs have been huge.
AMAs.
Call groups, lots of call groups called our project.
Yep. And so, I mean, that's the focus. I think we're going to shift over to more mainstream marketing after the marketplace launches. And one of the biggest pieces of marketing will be the utility of the marketplace itself. We have several dozen artists lined up and ready to list their artwork, and they'll be listed all ready to go when we launch. I know our curators have mentioned, Harry and Steer have mentioned that there are a number of artists just waiting to see how the marketplace looks and works before they're ready to list. I think that in and of itself will be a draw for more people to come to the marketplace, to list on the marketplace, to buy NFTs in the marketplace. And we're going to heavily focus also on marketing to big name projects. There's a lot of Ethereum and Solana artists out there, and a big marketing push for us is going to be, trying to recruit them to come over to the BSC and make a collection. And I think, even just getting one big name artist, can you imagine if we got someone like Bored Apes to come over and do a BSC collection, or somebody that's in the top 10? I can guarantee you, if one of them agrees and starts listing on MemeNFT.com, we're going to see an influx of other people following. And so the growth potential there is, pretty amazing. So that's going to be a heavy marketing push for us. And then, like Jonathan mentioned, one of the guys that I forgot to introduce, Tim Skywalker. I don't know. I forgot to look to see if he's on here. Kind of Pickle's right-hand man, and he's got a lot of connections in the real world. He's engaged to somebody high up in a international corporation, and the marketing director, and I can't say who it is, but the company. But she's insane connections because they market on mainstream through mainstream avenues. So we're going to be utilizing her much more as we grow. But the thing with marketing is we want to make sure that the marketing matches where we're at as a project. We don't want to throw 20 grand or 50 grand at a marketing campaign that isn't effective. So as we grow, as the marketplace grows, as our name and our brand awareness grows, certainly then, more of the mainstream marketing will happen when it's more effective to do so.
You won't find us throwing out wasting money on Times Square ads for 24 hours and stuff like that. We do real marketing here. It's real effective strategies. So once this marketplace is out, it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Would you had mentioned bridges to Ethereum and Solana. Is that something that's being currently developed as we speak? Is that something we would see later this year? Is there active plans to roll that out with dates in mind at this point?
So it's high priority. So right now, the marketplace is very close to being finished. We recently spoke with the devs, the 3 devs that are working on the marketplace, And we are at the utility of being able to use the MemeNFT token as a form of payment on the marketplace. So that is the function that they're currently working on. When that is finished, the front end is done, then
Did
we'll
you guys
launch.
tell everybody that already?
I just did. I decided to.
Oh
Executive decision.
my God, he just dropped some alpha in here. That hasn't been told to the community yet.
It has not. I gotta give something to these AMAs,
Oh man. So like what he
Yeah,
just said is we're
You
going to be
heard it
launching the
first.
platform with the use of MemeNFT token.
that's correct.
You
So
heard it
another
first here.
reason to buy MemeNFT. You've heard it first here at Chipmunk's Villa. So, yep.
Yeah.
Can we
And,
get a voiceover for that?
yes, we can. You heard it here, everybody. At Chipmunk's Villa, we literally just dropped some alpha. You will be able to use the MemeNFT token to mint on the platform.
Awesome.
And bye. Well, yeah.
Hey, that's
Awesome.
dope, by the way. Hey, so that's why the development's taking a little bit longer because they have to implement that form of payment in there. But we wanted to launch
Yeah.
together. So
Correct. Yeah. So we're still deciding on when to announce the date. That was something that a lot of people have asked us about and be able to use MemeNFT. Went to the devs and asked, and they said, sure, we'll make it happen. So we're going to be meeting later today with the devs as well, and hopefully have a firm date. Hopefully this month still. That's the goal. But we'll get back to the community on that. We want to be sure that we can follow through. So, yep, we will let you know on the timeline on that. But we're still aiming for end of this month at this point.
Awesome. Has the current market health, has that changed? A lot of the marketing plans or any of your rollout plans? Just out of curiosity, just because, it was just some would say it was very expected, some, others unexpected. Just curious if that's changed anything in the, with the project.
It's certainly something to consider. I know when we first went to launch the token back in December, we decided to move back the launch because it was a bloody market. It's even worse now. It looks like it's in capitulation. What's BNB at? It's like 350. So yeah, we're considering it. Thankfully, it hasn't affected much on our chart. People are not dumping MemeNFT token, which is awesome. A lot of people have their token in our staking, and I think a lot of people just have faith in us just from being with us, since launch and before launch. So it's something we watch. Like Pickles has said numerous times, the NFT is not just about having a nice looking chart. It's certainly very important. We do care about the price of the token, obviously, but our serious main focus is having a fully functional marketplace that looks great, that people like using, that they're wowed by, that they want to list their NFTs on there. Low gas fees, low fees in general, just a 2% sell fee. It's really our big focus, and I think as the utility comes out and it does grow, and now that everybody knows that MemeNFT token has a utility on the marketplace, the chart will follow. It will surely follow. So I hope that answers your question.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I noticed you have exchanges in the roadmap. Is that something that the team's currently actively working on, or is it a lot of resources really being focused on the staking platform? Just curious, if we can anticipate seeing some exchange listings in the near future.
It's not on the roadmap for the near future as far as we're concerned. Definitely, we've already been in talks with one of the top 10 exchanges. The process is pretty expensive. It takes time. There's a lot involved with that. But it's something that as we get a foundation on the marketplace, it starts to grow. It's definitely something we're going to consider. not in the long term, maybe in the midterm, next few months, getting on an exchange. We definitely don't want to get it on an exchange too soon. Can be a negative impact doing that. We want to do it at the right time. That's the best for our holders and best for the project. So definitely, the staking is done. And we're going to be doing staking pools and upgrade to NFT staking. We'll get the marketplace out. We'll have added utilities as we go. We're going to add charity NFTs, do charity things that are unique. We have another very cool thing. We have a team of patent attorneys looking at a novel utility idea that could be huge, that could be licensable to other projects. So they're working on that. And I don't have a time frame on that. They're doing the novelty search right now as we speak. But in the next couple months, there's a lot of explosive things that are going to come down. But first things first, let's get the marketplace out. Let's get it, make sure that it's working smoothly. Let's get more artists on there, and then we'll continue to add to utilities and eventually get listings.
Awesome. Well, I mean, it seems like the team has it's a good support team. It's a solid community. Even heard there's lawyers on the team. I mean, it just really shows how serious you are and how, transparent you are about this project. Extremely solid foundation in the community, just visiting the TG, and being involved in some of the VCs, all inclusive NFT marketplace, staking platform. The project's just off to an amazing start, just in a horrible market right now. So it's just it's mind boggling. But I do want to kind of give you guys an opportunity to close out, kind of summarize before we open up questions to the community here.
Sounds good. You mentioned there's, we do have the patent attorneys working for us. We've got our chief legal advisor, Michael Shahab, who has done a wonderful job. He's created a custom privacy policy, a custom terms and conditions for us for the marketplace. He knows a lot of the ins and outs of which countries allow certain things. How do we keep our marketplace in compliance with as many countries as possible so that people can use it from all over the world. He's continuing to he's on retainer with us, so he'll be there as our legal advisor and protector. I'm trying to think what else. There's we got an LLC filed in the state of Michigan. I think that 4 nights ago, so we're fully protected there. I'm drawing a blank. Bail me out, Jonathan. Anything?
I think you've said mostly. I think you've said everything. Yeah, the last bit you just said there was it. But yeah, the incorporation of the company, we dropped that in another AMA recently, and that was fun. It just contributes to the legitimacy, like you were saying there.
Yep.
Real company.
Well, I want to open it up to some questions here. We're doing giveaways for 2 of the best questions here in the AMA throughout the community, and also to random listeners, which will be posted here in the Chipmunks Villa TG here shortly after the AMA closes out. But looks like we have a question here from Lovable Hustler. Go ahead and allow you to speak. You're on.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Good evening.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, I have just 2 questions for the team from MemeNFT. The first one is, something that comes with staking is a whole lot of people are going to kind of dump what they got from the staking, and as you can see, MemeNFT just launched the staking platform. So I want to ask the team, how are you guys going to handle this kind of situation, coupled with market? Market is dropping seriously, and there is a whole lot of fear in the market. The fear index has increased in the last couple of days or weeks. So I want to know the kind of catalysts or the
Um,
stuff the team want to use and handle this kind of thing. This is the first question from me.
well,
Well,
let me just answer part of this first. Can you mute your mic? I'm getting feedback. There you go. Thank you. Now I just lost my train of thought. Oh, the buybacks. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so one of the ways we can stabilize our marketplace always is with buybacks, and we've been doing it since the beginning. Anytime we've had major dips or anything in the market, we buy back into the chart and it stabilizes it. So if we know that a pool is ending in 60 days, you best believe we will have something in the reserve in the case that there's a big sell-off. Not saying that we're going to just do it so people sell off and buy back in, but yeah, we do have that ability to help maintain the chart with through the sales on the marketplace. We will use a portion of that 0.5% to 1%. We haven't decided yet of each sale will go towards the buybacks on the token. So that was your first question. I don't know if you want to add to that, Prop.
My PC Telegram froze at the beginning of his question, so I had to get on
Oh,
my
it's
mobile.
okay.
So
Okay.
first part.
I think I got it. Lovable. Does that answer your question?
Lovable, you're unmuted. You had a second question? Okay. Move on to Big Hitter. Lovable, we'll come back to you. Big Hitter, you had a question? Go right ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Chipmunk. Thank you, MemeNFT. Big hitter here. Prop, yeah, I think there's only a couple projects on the BSC that accept the native token and BNB. I think you mentioned before, Sark, you mentioned this, that maybe like 0.25% of all transactions will get put back into the chart. Do you have any update on a percent or anything else about that?
Yeah, so we went back and looked at kind of projected volume. When we launched the marketplace, the volume, it'll probably be decent, but it's going to take some time to have some good volume of sales of NFTs. So the plan right now is to do between 0.5% and 1% of all sales to go back to buybacks. We're leaning toward 1% for a certain period of time until the volume is really kicking good. We want to maximize the amount of impact from sales on the chart. So it's probably going to be 1%. We haven't formally decided that or put that in our terms and conditions just yet, but that's what we're looking at. Just to have maximum impact. To incentivize our holders to hold longer and to buy more. We want to do as much as possible to impact the chart with NFT sales. If that answers your question.
No, that's fantastic, and again, really bullish that we'll accept both MemeNFT and BNB. And again, I don't think there's hardly any projects on the BSC that allow for it.
Yeah, I totally agree. And once when we got word from the devs that they were going to be able to implement this, we're like, of course, do it. So it's only a bullish thing. It's very exciting, and I think it gives them more incentive to buy. And the other thing is when you allow the token, the MemeNFT token, to be accepted as a form of payment, that increases the number of utilities we can offer, actually. So, we've got some great ideas. I can't reveal what they are, but we've got some great ideas to add utilities on the marketplace that only allow MemeNFT holders to take part. And so, if it's a great utility and people want to use it, they're to buy MemeNFT token to use it. And, as those utilities become more popular, people begin using them, we're going to see our holder count grow as well. So there's so many great things about being, allowing the token to be used as a form of payment. So it's a no-brainer.
Thank you for that question. Mick Armada, do you have a Mick question for us?
Hi, hello again, and congratulations for your work. I have a question. Is there, in the medium term, long term, possibility to, avoid or stop the tax for buying once there is other forms of revenue, or the idea of getting listed on central exchanges? Is that a possibility in the future or not?
So your question is it possible to be listed on other DEXs? I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No, it's possible to see in the future that you stop the tax for buying MemeNFT.
Oh, tax.
Once you have tax, yes, once you have other forms of revenue, and even because to list on a centralized exchange, I think the tax for buying is not really something they want to.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it goes to a centralized exchange, there's no tax on it. It's kind of within their own ecosystem. Yeah, it's that will definitely be something we consider down the road. We do have the ability in the contract to change the taxes. That's actually one of the only things that popped up on the Solidity audit that we have, is that we have the ability to change the taxes. So yeah, down the road, as our volume increases, if there's not going to be a need to tax the buyers and sellers, for sure, that's going to be a consideration. At this point in the game, though, we do need the tax. It is a necessity in the tokenomics for our project. We want to have a healthy liquidity pool. We want to have a very healthy marketing wallet, so that we can promote the project, pay for services that will help us grow. And so, yeah, at this point, we're going to keep it at 9% down the road. That's something we'll always consider, is will a tax even be needed? So that's a good question.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Now we all need that as a as a community, because we want to see the project to go further. And yes, it's a good idea that maybe in the future it means probably that we get really successful, all of us, and that there's no need for that anymore. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Thanks for the question. That's a good one.
Cartel, looks like you had your hand raised here. You've been unmuted. Go right ahead.
Yeah, hello guys.
Yes, go right
Hello?
ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I want to ask the team if you have if you're planning to have any NFT project partnership.
Yes, we do. The thing is, with partnerships, we can't announce them until pen hits paper. But we've had a number of meetings about partnerships. A number of them would like to see the marketplace launch first. But we do have a couple good potential partnerships that we're
Great,
considering.
Great. So I want to ask about the listing fee on the marketplace also.
Listing fee. So there's no listing fee. One of the things we
Wow,
looked into
amazing.
when we were researching, so we've looked at a ton of marketplaces in our research, and talked to a lot of artists. And one of the big things for artists is the listing fee. Artists don't want to go to list their NFTs on a site and have to pay a whopping listing fee. And then OpenSea also has an initial profile fee that they have to pay. So the first time you set up a profile to list your NFTs, you've got to pay more. So one of the things that we are offering and we're excited about is there is zero initial profile fee, zero listing fee. The only fee you're going to see is the 2% sale fee for the NFT. So I think that's incredible. It's a 0.5% less than
Awesome, man.
OpenSea.
I cannot wait for the marketplace. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
thank
Do you
you.
make NFTs?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'd love to have you. Once we launch, you'll be able to file for free and list your NFTs, and then just wait for the buyers to come. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
amazing.
It's exciting. Yep.
You are doing something special. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your question. Not seeing any other hands raised. We did unmute a few others. Go right ahead, Lovable Hustler.
So, can I ask the second question?
Yes, go right ahead.
About the marketplace, I want to know if there will be any criteria for anybody listing his or her NFT in your marketplace. Is that going to be needed? Is anything going to be needed, or anybody can just come and then put up their art on the marketplace?
Yeah, I mean, there are certain hard guidelines that we can't older than 13 years old, hard and fast rule. But if you're older than 13, you're not posting X-rated material. We may have a room for that down the road. At this point, it won't be allowed. But yeah, anybody who wants to create a profile and list their NFTs is welcome to do so. And we want to welcome everybody to do so. Oh, the other thing too, another guideline. You can't post other people's work. That's a big no-no, right? You can't post copyrighted material. That will get you in trouble. If we find, somebody posting copyrighted material or obviously plagiarized material, other people's work, then we can't allow that. That's something that's hopefully obvious, but as a marketplace, we have to protect everybody, and that's one of those little guidelines.
Terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks for your question.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No, we unmuted a few others. Were there any other questions in the community before we wrap up here?
Man, I can't wait for this marketplace to launch.
I know. I can't wait to announce. I can't wait to announce when it's coming.
I know.
We want to be sure.
Exciting.
We want to be sure that we're sure, and it's coming, guys. Yep. And
I don't think I'm gonna get any
the
sleep.
one thing I want to say. What's that?
So I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep. Like it'd be like Disneyland when I was a kid. Like it's coming.
Yeah, that was me. The night before launch. Our community is amazing. You guys are so amazing. The mod team we have, wonderful guys and girls, and our community is just so supportive. We're going to continue doing daily giveaways. We've got a meme contest that's going on that will wrap up tonight in just a couple hours. Yeah, thank you guys all for supporting us. Those of you who came over to this AMA, stay with us. I think you guys are going to be very impressed once we launch the marketplace. And just love you guys. Really appreciate you.
No, we certainly appreciate you guys and your transparency. I was, wondering if we can get a who yeah before we before we can
Okay, I'm gonna
close
give
out
you
here.
a really good one.
Oh yeah.
That was the longest one yet.
In a world full of oh yeahs, one man rose above them all.
I love it. I love it. No, I love you guys. I love this project. I have a lot of fun in your VCs, man. And you guys are doing everything right. I mean, this is something that's really uncommon in the BSC space. So, all you tuned in, all who are going to be listening to this recording, definitely ape this project and ape it now, because you're probably not going to see this price very much longer and get staked. So, again, I appreciate you guys. And again, you guys have been a lot of fun today. So look forward to having you guys back here at Chipmunk's Villa. Definitely stop by at any time. You guys are always welcome here.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Dave.
it.
Dave, thank you, and thank you, Theodore. And just want to ask, how are you guys doing the giveaway?
Bait, I believe, is doing. He's going to award to 2 of the best questions and 2 random listeners for who stayed from the beginning to the very end, and those will be posted on our TG group here about 5 minutes after closing out here.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Good luck
that
to
was
everybody.
horrible.
All right,
Jonathan,
y'all. We'll catch you later.
wait till you see the picture in our main chat someone made of your face. You're gonna
Oh,
love it.
heck yeah. All right,
Hey,
y'all.
Dave, thanks again, man.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot,
everybody
guys.
for
Take
joining.
care.
Later.
Yep.